I am Nick Shell, a certified Enneagram coach. You're watching my series on this book. It's technically a book review of Take Care of Your Type, an Enneagram Guide to Self-Care by Christina, Wilcox. I bought the book this weekend. I read it within a few days. I took lots of notes and I thought, I want to do a series where I share with you what I learned from the book, despite being a certified Enneagram coach, despite having made so many videos already on my channel about this. I can still learn. So what can I learn about my wife? Because that's what this video is about. It's a number 6, and my mom, also a number 6. So, some housekeeping here. You want to buy this book? You want to be like me? You can do that. Click the link right there, takes you to Amazon. You'll probably get it a few bucks cheaper than I paid for it. You can also take your Enneagram test for free. Click the link right there. And also, if you really want to get crazy, you could be like me and become certified through Cloverleaf in Enneagram. There's a link right there. So let's get to it. I guess I took a decent amount of notes on this one. That's what these series are, just me reading off my notes. What did I learn about 6? What did I learn about the woman I've been married to for nearly 14 years? And what did I learn about my mother as well? So 6s, here we go. Here's my notes. Very bothered by change. It takes them longer to adjust. I'll give you a prime example. I made a video about this here on this channel, but every year and a half I shave my head. I just feel like it. I just want to. Well, as an 8, I naturally want to shave off my hair because to me it's an outward expression of physical strength. And so I just do it. I just feel like it, and that's what I do. About every year and a half. I've been doing it since I was 21. So clearly it's been, a while since I do it. Give it another year, you'll see me with a shaved head. There you go. My mom can't stand it when I shave my head. And I think it's because she doesn't handle change well. Even though she knows I'm going to grow my hair back, it bothers her, and it always does, and she tries not to say anything. But it bothers my mom when I shave my hair. My wife doesn't really seem to be bothered by it, but after a while she's like, okay, you want to grow your hair back out now? But to 6s, it matters more to them just because of the change itself. 6s have trouble trusting themselves. 6s want to feel like they belong in their environment. It says 6s need to read something boring that they can't relate to. It's funny because whereas I bought like 4 books this weekend about Enneagram, my wife bought yet another one about prairie life. And when I read this, I thought, oh, that explains why she's always reading about life on the prairie in Kansas in 1880. Because she can't relate to it, and for her it's an escape, and for her it doesn't grow her anxiety. That makes a lot of sense. It says 6s can be more image conscious when anxious. They want to know that they are making other people happy. They need sarcastic and goofy humor. So it's interesting because I'm an 8 with a 7 wing. I have to remind myself on a daily basis, don't forget to be goofy today. Don't forget to just be silly, even if it's, sneaking up on my wife or popping out behind a counter or whatever it is. My wife needs something silly like that, so I try to remember to do it every day, at least once or twice a day. It says 6 are blinded by worry. They can't see how well they're actually doing. They rely on developing a committee or an audience for decisions. They may recruit you for their front row to help you, basically help them make better decisions. You can imagine, as the husband of 6, I have a front row seat, always, every day. It says 6s, you need to love yourself the way a pet would. And it's funny, when I told my wife that, she said, I'm always referring to myself as a golden retriever. I said, yes, you are. So you get that, don't you? It says 6s. It says, find what brings you a feeling of peace, and 3 times throughout the day, go to that routine. If it's smelling a candle, if it's going outside and taking off, whatever it is, morning, noon, and afternoon, find a way to incorporate that to bring you more peace. It says, pursue being more in the moment, savor the good moments with gratitude, show up, enjoy life to the fullest, and still be smart. So that's often what 6s struggle to do. All 3 of these in the same time. Show up, enjoy life to the fullest, and still be smart. 6s, you can do all 3 things at once. You don't have to only do one at a time. That's what it's saying. And that's good for 6s to recognize. They can show up, enjoy life to the fullest, and still be smart. 6s, you often desire to be noticed and seen, but it makes you feel uncomfortable. So that's a paradox. You want to be noticed and seen for your accomplishments and your abilities, but once you get that, you feel uncomfortable. That's interesting. Whereas as an 8, I don't need attention or want attention, but I get it all the time anyway. So there's lots of paradoxes in this, isn't there? It says 6s are often blinded by what they are not. And then lastly, it says, assure your 6s of your loyalty to them, because ultimately that's what 6s crave, is stability and loyalty. So I try to remind my wife, hey, we've been almost married 14 years now, but yes, here I am every day, popping out and scaring you and being goofy. All right, your comments belong right here along with the link to this book.